Hillbilly Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, canning, recipes, a little bit of everything. We are going to make some bone broth. And bone broth is something very tasty. It's very delicious. Although it is lengthy to make, it takes about 48 hours. But if you have a crock pot or a big stock pot that you can put on your stove that you can make this with, then you're all set. And so we're excited. Stay tuned and watch. I'm going to tell you that bone broth is very healthy for us. It is full of collagen, it is full of glutamine, and these are all the things that will not only help us fight off the flu and colds that are coming around this season, but it helps our joints. And those of us that are suffering from arthritis and stomach issues, this is going to be a home cure, and I'm telling you, this stuff really works. Stay tuned. So one of the first things we did is we've taken some of our beef bones and we are putting them in the oven on 425 degrees, and we are going to caramelize these bones. We have had our beef bones in the oven at 425 degrees for exactly 30 minutes. Now we're going to go ahead and put them in our crock pot and get ready.
Good idea.
Yum, yum. Look at all those bones in there ready to make our bone broth. We have our caramelized beef bones in there, and I have my filtered water. And I have bay leaves. I'm only going to put one in there. And then I have a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. And the apple cider vinegar is going to help break up the bones and break up the marrow. You want to cover these up very good, because remember, I'm going to put these on low in my crock pot for 48 hours. So make sure there is plenty of water in there. And you want filtered water. You don't want to use your tap water because it has chlorine and fluoride and all the stuff that they add to it to keep us healthy. So we want to filter it out. So here goes our half a cup of vinegar, and we're going to put one bay leaf in there, and we're going to set this crock pot on low, and we're going to let this thing simmer for 48 hours, and this is what's going to make our bone broth. It's been about 24 hours since we started our bone broth, and it's time to give you an update. Let's take a gander. Ooh-wee. Look how delicious that looks. You can see the fat is starting to render. You can see the bay leaf is still in there. And this stuff has got to cook another 24 hours. Stay tuned. For about the last 6 hours today, we've added some onions and carrots and celery to flavor our bone broth. And you can see it's looking quite magnificent. Look at that. So now we're going to strain this through some cheesecloth so we can get the fat off the top. It smells terrific. You can see the bones. Okay, we're pulling all of the bones and all the vegetables out. Here is our delicious bone broth. Now we are going to put this in the refrigerator overnight so that we can skim the fat off tomorrow. Okay everyone, we're on day 4 of our bone broth recipe. And today, you may recall, we're going to skim off the fat off of our bone broth that we refrigerated overnight. You can see that the fat floated to the top very nicely, and it's going to be real easy for us to start taking off. I'm going to see if I can do this with tongs because it looks like it's kind of in layers. Yeah. Okay, so this is the fat we've skimmed off our bone broth. So there's a couple of ways that you can store this. You can can it, which I'm going to do here in a minute, and I'll do a separate video on how to can this in a pressure canner. Or you can freeze it, and if you want to freeze it, you can put it in an airtight freezer-proof container and have it ready for your soups, for your spaghettis, for your gravies, anything that you want to use your bone broth for, or you can just use it and heat it up as a drink, which is very, very healthy for you. We tasted it last night and it was delicious. So we're going to get started heating this back up because I am going to can this, so stay tuned for my canning video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, we ask that you share it with your friends and that you click the like button, and also subscribe to our channel. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Take care and God bless.